Hello, everybody. I'm popping in super quick because I'm teaching a class in a couple minutes, but I have been getting a bunch of questions about really just the price of live video Launchpad and, oh my gosh, it's so much. Why aren't you charging more? And I think there's almost this inherent like, well, no, she can't possibly deliver on all of that in 10 days for only $497. And I'm here to tell you, yes, I can if you sign up. But I also really wanted to talk about like, everything that you're actually getting and how it has really kind of nothing to do with the cost of it, but more the value of it. And for those of you who've been following me, I do, the super short launch videos you should all do. And there's a value video in there. And it's really talking about what is the inherent value of your course. And so I want to tell you about the inherent value of my course. And first I have to start with the cost, and then not the cost of the course, but the cost of your inaction. So I created Live Video Launchpad, and it was originally a 30-day course. The price hasn't changed. It went up and back down, and my audience told me how much was the perfect amount. And a lot of people asked me, how much do you charge for a course? How do you know? You test these things. And I know that $497 is the perfect price point because no one balks at it. No one asks me for more payment plans. No one asked me for a discount. No one asked me for a coupon code. So $497 is the perfect number, but it's not just the 10 days you're investing in. What you're investing in is not a course, but it's my coaching. And I touched on this a little before, and then I hopped on a private call with someone and they're like, that's insane. Do people know that? And so I'm here to tell you the insane value of it. And that is that I am holding your hand for 10 days. And if I were to price that, it would be thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, but I don't do that because it's a group of you. I want momentum and I want you to move from here to here. We talk about that expectation gap of like, I don't know what I'm doing with live video to I've got this. And I want that to happen as quickly as possible. If I was marketing a course, a 10-day course and charging thousands and thousands, people would be like, oh, no, she can't possibly. Right? But for $497, people are like, oh yeah, okay, I'll try it. I actually think some people sign up just to like test me and be like, can she really do it? And I can. But you get not just the pre-recorded modules, and that's such a small part of it. It's really like 5% of it. But the magic of this happens from you. It's on you. I can't make you go live. I can't help you unless you go live. But 80% of this course happens in a private Facebook group where you get constant feedback from me. We start on Monday officially, but the group is open and I'm already in there and I'm already getting my folks with a pre-prompt of like, okay, go watch the module 1, figure out what buttons to push and do this, right? And people are doing it. And once you get over that first hump, once you are like, okay, I'm going to do this and commit to it, the momentum is like this, right? And so it's done in a way that you have these live video prompts that are just so much fun. They're not about your business. Sometimes we'll get to the end of your business and you'll be excited to do it by then. But the first part of it, Lisbeth, yay! Yes, signups, it's so awesome, right? And Lisbeth, we're starting again, which is another part of the value that I want to add in is I call it the lifetime VIP pass. And that is once you sign up, that's why Lisbeth is excited. She signed up, I think, two cohorts ago. You get to go through the live portion of it again. So you get my live feedback again and again because video is a journey and you continue to get this feedback. So you have the pre-recorded modules that lives forever. You have that for the lifetime of the course. You come in for the 10 days and it's not a huge time commitment. It's a personal commitment that you're just going to do it. So if you can commit every other day for those 10 days that you're going to take a couple minutes and go live, you've got this. And then, and this is where the insane part comes. I sent out an email today was like, there's no other course like this. And I know because I've bought a bunch of other live video courses just to test them out and see what people are teaching. I know a lot of my students have bought many other live video courses. And what it lacks is a human, especially a professional, a video pro on the other end, giving you feedback and hopping on a call with you. So not just one call in 10 days, you have 5 opportunities to hop on a call with me. And that's where the insanity is, because in that hour or 90 minutes we're usually on, in those 5, they're all different times for all different time zones, right? You can ask me anything. This noodle has a lot in it. I have 20 years of video experience. I have been a part of over 60 online launches. So from like, little $5,000 launches to $1 million launches, I have been on teams. And so a lot of people just want a little extra support or to be asked this next question. And so as you're going through, when I talk about the value of the course, it's insane because it is like the gift that keeps on giving. Or once you're in there, I like to say it's like Hotel California. Once you're in, you can't leave. Elizabeth said, I need to go through it again. I've done live since the first time. Woohoo! You're amazing and so generous. Thank you. Yes. And that's the other thing, is that is where it's the human to human. I always talk about in the selling, right? Like you're buying human to human. I am there with you. I don't take your money and go off to Mexico. Not that I could anyway, but I don't disappear. I am with you for those 10 days. I am your video pro on your shoulder. I like to joke around that everybody has a mini Tracy, and they do, because first of all, you start doing your videos better. Then you start looking at other people's videos and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't look at a video anymore where the headroom's like this, or they're not looking right into the camera. And that is what you then become, this like little live video snob. And that's okay. Right? But I had to hop on and talk about everything that's included because, again, I can tell you that you need live video. There's not a business out there that doesn't need some sort of live video component. If you've never done video, live video is the easiest way to get started with video, period. And this is the fastest, easiest, most hand-holdingest, I just made that up, way that you're going to get good at live video. We talk about your tech. We talk about your framing, your lighting, your sound. We talk about your mindset and kicking perfectionist Patty to the curb. And we do so much, and it seems almost impossible in the 10 days, but it's not, on content. What do I talk about? What does my audience want me to talk about? How long should they be? Where should I be posting these? How do I do that? How do I schedule my lives? How do I drive eyeballs? How do I turn my lives into leads? All of that is covered. So if you are on the fence, I'm here today showing up because the doors close on Sunday. And I know that on Monday, I will get a bunch of emails of people going like, wait a minute, I missed it. And you missed it, right? Because we start as a group on Monday. So don't hang out on that fence very much longer. If you notice, I go live every single day to remind people, because not everybody sees the emails. Some of you see them and you're like, oh my gosh, she sends a lot of emails. Yes, I do when I'm in open enrollment. But some of you only catch a live or two, and every single time I show up live, someone else decides to join. And so I am so excited for this cohort 8 that is starting, because already the energy in there is amazing. I'm here. If you have questions, you can send me a PM, but I just don't want you to be that person on Monday morning who's like, oh, I should have gone in, because you should have gone in. And again, like, I want you to not think about the cost of the course, because that is minimal. I want you to think about the cost of inaction. Many of you can just scroll down. You can see I interviewed a lot of graduates yesterday, and all of them said the same thing, which is, I just wish I had started sooner. Right? It was so not what I thought it was. It's growing their businesses. It's growing their lists. It's growing their confidence. And like with everything, once you learn how to do it, you're like, oh, I just wish I had done it sooner. So let's see, if we're starting on March 15th, by March 24th, by March 25th, nice math there, Trace. By March 25th, you can be rocking your lives. That's all. That's all I'm going to say today, because I have to hop off and teach a class. But I'll see you all. And again, if you have any questions, Tracy@videoscriptsuccess.com. If you're like, I'm in, where do I go? It's livevideolaunchpad.com. So again, that's livevideolaunchpad.com, and I will see you all on the inside. Have a great weekend.